From the View tab in Microsoft Word, you can view your document in different ways. This is particularly useful when you are working with different types of documents. You can change zoom levels, work with multiple documents, even control page movement. In addition, in this lesson, you'll engage with Word's protected view and the Welcome Back bookmark. Grace Lopez wants to progress in Westgal Publishing and is now helping out in the editorial side of the business. It's the role that she really wants to work in. She is now seeing a bigger variety of documents in different environments. The View tab in Microsoft Word offers her the tools she needs to view and use documents in different ways. You will find these tools particularly useful whenever you are working with different types of documents. When you open documents from potentially dangerous locations, such as the internet, Microsoft Word will open that file in a special mode called Protected View. This prevents malicious content from running, helping to protect your computer system. If you trust the file, you can enable editing on the message bar to begin working with it. Otherwise, you can choose to close the file to avoid any risk. This feature can be customized by clicking the Trust Center button in the Trust Center category of the Word Options dialog box. Each time a document is reopened, Microsoft Word automatically offers to take you to the last location of the cursor in that document. A super productivity feature that returns you to your last work point, ready to restart your editing. From the View tab, you can control how pages move. The default movement is vertical, meaning that as you scroll or page your contents, they will move up and down the screen. Switch to the side-to-side view and you can flip horizontally through your document pages, going left and right, like you might do with an ebook. You can view your documents in many different ways. There is no one-fits-all view. Explore the ones available to see what view suits your workload. The Views group of the View tab gives you access to different ways to view your document. All you have to do is to click the view you want and your document will immediately display in that way. Each view title is fairly self-explanatory. See your document in read mode, which shows it full screen. As it will appear on paper, print layout. As it will appear on the web, in an outline format, or in a draft format, which will show fewer features. The Read, Print and Web View commands are also available on the status bar. It's a good idea to adjust window placement to suit your workflow. Getting the layout that matches the work you are doing really improves your comfort and productivity. Use the Window group on the View tab to change how you view documents. Here you have commands to arrange single or multiple windows when you need to compare or edit multiple documents. All the document views we mentioned can be further adjusted by using Word's Zoom tools. Zoom provides a magnification or reduction in the size of the page and its elements. It can be useful to zoom in and get a closer look so that you don't miss any errors, or to zoom out to get a better overview of a large part of your document. Use the Zoom tools from the Zoom group on the View tab to zoom in and zoom out of the page. Remember that zooming has no effect on how your document will appear when printed, shared or posted online. It is simply an adjustment of your screen view. Let's now see examples of controlling the view of your document and check out Protected View and the Welcome Back bookmark. When you open documents from potentially dangerous locations, such as the internet, Microsoft Word will open that file in a special mode called Protected View. If you are not sure about a file, close it to avoid any infection or intrusion. If you trust the file, click Enable Editing on the message bar to begin working with it. If necessary, customize this feature by clicking the Trust Center Settings button in the Trust Center category of the Word Options dialog box. From the Trust Center dialog box, click the Protected View category to configure as desired. Here is a document that was edited before. When you reopen it, Word offers to take you to the last location of the cursor in that document. Simply click the bookmark to go to that location, ready to restart your editing. The default page movement is vertical. As you scroll, the contents move up and down the screen. In the View tab, you can change this default page movement to the side-to-side view. You are then able to flip horizontally through the pages. The scroll goes left and right, not up and down. Here is a document that is composed entirely of text. This might be a contract or other legal document. But this other document has text, graphics tables and other visual elements. Let's check how documents look in different Word views. Here is the contract document in print layout view. This is a pretty commonly used view and it does suit many document types. But outline view might be a better way to work with this content. A double click on this plus sign will collapse the headings under it and only display the top level title. And for some intense editing sessions, switch to draft view. Here you can concentrate on the text content and not be distracted too much by cosmetic elements. For a document with more visual elements, try viewing it in read view. Read mode adjusts the document according to your screen size. This applies to all the content, including the text, images, videos, tables, and so forth. As you page through the document, notice that read mode scrolls horizontally rather than vertically in the other views. Let's take this back to the print layout view. By the way, if you like the horizontal scrolling you saw in read view, remember you saw earlier that you can set it as default for all views using the page movement section of the view tab. No matter what view the document is in, the zoom tools from the zoom group on the view tab can always be used to zoom in and zoom out of the page. Or you can use the status bar controls to zoom into the text. Now you can have a closer look or share the screen with a group of people. For this document, let's zoom out and get a better look at the overall layout. This time we'll use zoom from the view menu and choose the preset of one page. Now it's easy to judge the page layout. Several zoom presets are available in the view tab, or you can access them by clicking the percentage value on the status bar. Many of our day-to-day tasks require us to have several documents opened at the same time. The window group on the View tab is how you change your view of multiple documents. Let's check what each of these can do. I have 3 documents opened. I know a lot of users switch between each document using the Windows taskbar. This is a common approach that works for most of us. This Switch Windows command also allows you to switch between open Word documents. For when I want to see all my documents together, arranges all open windows so they can all be viewed at once. You can still click into each window and do your editing or browsing. To return a document to single full window view, click the Maximize button. View 2 documents side by side for easy comparison. When in side-by-side view, your document scrolling is synchronized. Moving in one document is mirrored in the other. This is often just what you need when comparing. But to scroll each document independently, just click the Synchronize Scrolling command. It's a toggle button. This same command switches synchronized scrolling on or off. You can still bring back either of your documents to full window view, and if you are still comparing 2 documents side by side, this command resets the original window position you had for your comparison. Press the View Side by Side command again to exit this view. That's comparing 2 different documents. How about comparing 2 parts of the same document? That is possible in a number of ways. You can do it right here with the Split command. Move the mouse pointer and click into each split to edit or browse. When you are finished, you can remove the split. There is another method you might like to try for document comparison, the New Window command. This creates a new window that also shows the current document. Each window can be managed separately. Any changes made to the document will be reflected in all windows. This might be especially useful to those using a multi-monitor computer system. You could place each document window on a different screen for easy comparison. You lose the synchronized scrolling with this method, so if that's what you need, use the Split Window command. Close any one of the document windows to return to a single view. Okay, that's the end of our tour of the different document views. Check out the views with your own documents to see what works best for you. Don't forget to start using the Welcome Back bookmark shortcut with all your reopened documents. And take care you don't allow any of those protected ones through by mistake. In this lesson, we looked at 2 key areas: Word's options for getting help and the different ways you can view your document. Word has several ways you can get help. You'll now be able to use the Help task pane, search, or the help method of your choice to check new Word commands or remind yourself of those little commands you've forgotten. Whether you are editing, formatting, reading, comparing, or proofing, there is a document view to help you work the way you want to. Explore document views and zoom choices to get the screen layout you need.